Come on, man. You got Larry June in the building. You listen to the Morning Roast, and we're doing numbers, man. Good job, Morning Roast. Sock it to me. Hey. Yee!
The segment is sponsored by Golden State, serving the Bay Area for 3 generations. When you succeed, we succeed. Visit GoldenStateLumber.com. Oakland High head coach Orlando Watkins, 8 o'clock, Oakland High winning the state championship Friday. You got Eddie Johnson, longtime NBA player, one of the best scorers in basketball. He was a lethal shooter. He's going to join us at 8:30. Of course, he's a color analyst for the Phoenix Suns. And Fezzy Fail, Festus Azili at 9:30 here on the Rosas Warriors, host of Phoenix Suns tonight. Warriors Live begins at 6 p.m. Brought to you by Xfinity, and the Suns have cooked the Warriors up all season long. First game, they dropped 134 on the Warriors. Second time around, they dropped 130. When they came to Chase Center without Ayton, without Booker, without CP3, they dropped 125 on the Golden State Warriors. So they've had their way with the Dubs this season. And, of course, they're going to come to Chase Center tonight with no Kevin Durant. I have no idea if Kevin Durant's going to be in town.
Yeah, it stinks that he's not going to be there. Great for their chances. I mean, because obviously you like their chances a lot more without Kevin Durant, even though there's an acclimation period.
They're still a tough team, man.
Oh, Bonte, this is going to be probably, the toughest game in how long for the Warriors?
I mean, Saturday was tough.
Saturday was real tough, but no.
Thursday was tough. Milwaukee's still a damn good team. Thursday was tough. And look, we can't scoff at wins with the Warriors.
No, I'm not.
Who's
scoffing at them?
And here's the deal. The Warriors are not at full strength. They don't have Jonathan Kuminga and Andrew Wiggins. Now, we haven't seen them with GP2 yet this season, but Andrew Wiggins has been out damn near a month. It'll be a month tomorrow.
What's the general consensus? Not what's going on with him. Just what's the general consensus amongst people that you talk to, whether it's the media around is this getting weirder? I guess is the question.
It's getting weirder and weirder by the day.
Okay.
And
is that even a fair question to ask you?
No, it is fair because Steve Kerr Saturday, here's what he had to say about Wiggins returning.
I think that's the hope. Really, there's nothing to report on. So we're giving him a space, as we've talked about, as he deals with something that's way more important than the game. If he's able to come back, then that would be great. And if not, then that's the case. And whatever happens, we handle it accordingly.
So that was a different tone from Steve Kerr. If he comes back, great. If he doesn't, we handle it and we move on. And so that's now the question. Is Wiggins even coming back? There's 14 games left, folks. 14 games left. I would hope he comes back with about 10 games left or maybe 8 games left to get his legs back in. Not only that, Wiggins just can't come back. He's got to come back and be the dude who made it to Cleveland, Ohio last year for the All-Star game.
Yeah.
He's got to be the guy who locked up Jason Tatum in the finals. He's got to be the guy who dropped 26 and 13 in Game 5 of the finals at home when Stephen Curry couldn't hit 3.
I'm trying to think of a normal work setting, and I know the NBA is so unique. I'm not pretending that the job site is equivalent to the NBA. That would be foolish of me. But Bonte, when you're working on a project, right, and someone has a leave of absence, I do think at the beginning people are we're going to figure it out. We're going to get through this. It's all good. So-and-so's gone. But at some point, if it sustains, I do think normal people in work settings are when's this guy coming back? What's going on here? And so I guess my question is I wonder what these guys inside are thinking. Because I'm sure not all of them think exactly alike. I'm sure there are some people that are you stay away as long as possible. And other people are probably saying what's going on here? And I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they don't know. Maybe they do know. Well, the whole thing just is so weird because I don't know how to talk about it.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to speculate
not knowing
on
details.
It. Yeah, I'm not going to speculate it. I'm going to respect his privacy. Here's Stephen Curry Saturday night when he was asked about Andrew Wiggins.
Friend to friend, teammate to teammate, just sending him support. It's a tough situation in terms of him being away for so long, but necessary. Life is bigger than basketball, and whatever him and his family going through, that's all that matters. And whenever he's ready to come back, I'm sure he will. That's how he's built in terms of being available, and I know he's missing the vibe and being with us, and we miss him too. So it's interesting. There's such a big spotlight on what we do on a daily basis, and the fact that we have so many people that rely on us on a daily basis to be able to give that energy back to your family is huge. So we support him and all of that, and whenever he's ready to come back, he'll be back.
So that was Stephen Curry Saturday night in a normal work setting. I haven't been involved in a normal work setting in quite some time, but I know people take leave of absences and somebody passes away. You take some time off there, and people respect that. But at some point, you start to get a phone call. Okay, are you coming back? When will you come back? We're going to respect your privacy.
That's what I'm saying.
But we got to kind of know things here so we can move forward. And I think the Warriors, I don't want to speak for the Warriors because I have no idea what they're thinking. But I would just speculate that, man, it's been a month tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a month.
A month.
At some point, a month.
And so he hasn't, throughout that month, he hasn't been with the team at all.
He hasn't been with the team. He left the team the day before the Clippers game. Remember, right before the All-Star break on that back-to-back. At some point, you're probably thinking, all right, do we move on without Andrew Wiggins? Are we going to have Wiggins here? If we're going to defend our championship, do we have to do it without number 22? They're not going to tell us. And this has been G13 classified. I have no idea what's going on. There's all these rumors running rampant. But I think at some point over the next week, once they go on this 5-game road trip, I believe there may be some clarity coming up.
If they now when we're talking about like roster spots on that, let's just say he can't come back for the rest of the year. Are they able to deactivate him essentially to create a slot?
I wonder.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Right. Yeah, I don't know either. That's a great question right there.
Because
that's a great question.
I'm looking at this like roster crunch.
Right.
Because I know you're like, hey, it's about the big guys. I get that, but they do need bodies.
No, you need bodies. No doubt. I'm not saying that.
They do need bodies.
Look,
so
I'm not
like
saying
at some
that.
point, we could say, hey, it's a personal issue and blah, 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 blah. But we just need a decision. We just need to know, like, are you in or are you out? Like, if you're out, hey, we get it. We totally understand. The thing that I've learned in my life, and you talk about like old work settings, people grieve differently. I know that I grieve very different, as we talk about my wedding ring, than my wife. My wife wanted to go right back to work whenever anything bad's happened. She wants to bury herself in work.
Because it takes your mind off of things.
But she's different from me, and I maybe wanted to, take a couple days off or whatever it is. Like, we just react very different to certain grief, you know what I mean? And, like, I don't know what the grief is or what the situation is, but to say that every person acts a certain way, I don't agree with that. Everyone deals with it however they deal with it. That being said, I'm shocked that in this day and age, this has actually been as quiet and not gotten out. That is really surprising. I mean, the punch and the video, the way that got out,
right,
and then this didn't get out. It's just interesting. It's very interesting that this has stayed tight. And I guess it's a growth of society,
right,
that it hasn't.
No, and look, 510 Xfinity Mobile text line. Come on, guys, we love our sports, but give this man his space. We are giving him his space. We're giving him his space.
At what point have you heard anyone say,
right,
"Are you?"
Right. We're not saying, "Hey, Andrew, hurry up and get back." No. He gets his space. We're going to leave it alone. We have no idea what's going on. We're not going to have any reckless speculation. It is what it is. But the team spoke about that. That was Saturday night. Stephen Curry was asked a question because these reporters have to ask.
Yeah.
What's going on with Andrew Wiggins? It is their job to ask. It is our job to kind of talk about it.
Yeah.
Hey, you're missing an all-star. You're missing an NBA champion. You're missing one of the best two-way players in the league. And, boy, they could use him. But we're going to respect his privacy, and when he gets back, we'll welcome him back with open arms. It is what it is. But he's a big part of this basketball team. You know what I'm saying? If it was Draymond Green away, you don't think we'd be talking about Draymond Green? It'd be intensified.
If this was Kyrie Irving, wouldn't you think that the media would be all like
they were last year? Kyrie walked away. They were hammering Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, so I think we've actually been quite good,
right,
in terms of allowing the space. Because I keep thinking about other markets, and I know that our culture here is very different. But I mean, Bonte, if this happened for the Dallas Cowboys, you don't think that there'd be microphones in McCarthy's face every single day if this happened for the New York Yankees?
Yep.
Like, I'm just trying to think of other big sports brands that are out there, like the Boston media right now. You don't think the Boston media would be hammering?
No doubt.
Philadelphia. Yeah.
It'd be
I think we've done a pretty good job.
No doubt. Let's go to Antonio in Oakland. Antonio, what's happening? You're on the roast.
Hey, what's up, guys? Man, as far as the Warriors beating the Bucks without Giannis, I mean, at the day, I'm still happy because it's like if the Niners were to beat the Chiefs without Mahomes, right? So it still counts as a win. And as far as Wiggins goes, we do need two-way Wiggs. And if he don't come back, I mean, I'll take anybody. I'll even take a Carmelo. I know he doesn't fit our system that much, but, I mean, it's a guy who can maybe score 10 or 12 points, off the bench at least.
We're here. Hey, we're at the mellow portion of the season.
Did you hear Dillon Brooks?
No.
After the game Saturday? So
No,
a
tell
reporter
me.
asked him about a veteran, right? Because a lot of people say the Grizzlies need a veteran.
Okay.
And Dillon Brooks basically is like, so what veterans are out there? You want us to get Melo or Dwight Howard? Those guys are trying to get back into the league. They're not trying to lead.
So he just sideswiped them.
He sideswiped him. Please get that time.
He said he's like, I want a guy like Udonis Haslem.
Right.
Isn't that
He's
what he
like,
said? I was
Udonis
like,
Haslem on the bench. That's the type of vet
the
we need.
audacity of comparing Carmelo Anthony and Dwight Howard's careers to Udonis Haslem. Get out of here.
Unreal. Dillon Brooks, by the way.
Haslam's getting his jersey retired. This is his final season. He admitted it.
The Heat retired Michael
I'm
Jordan's
just
jersey.
saying.
Get out of here.
Well, and Dan Marino's.
And Dan Marino, yeah.
They did.
They got to do whatever
They did.
Oh, I know they did.
Even though Bam's
I know
wearing
they did.
13.
Oh, I know they did. Dillon Brooks. Boy, he's had a week.
Oh, Memphis
He's had a week. Did you hear what he said about Kyrie?
No.
I want Kyrie to play. So first he was Luka Doncic doesn't play Saturday night. Kyrie doesn't play Saturday
So I'm
night.
glad that he's now the spokesman of the league.
Oh,
Dillon
he's
Brooks.
the spokesperson of definitely the Memphis Grizzlies. He's their leader. So pregame shoot-around, he
He's their
said,
leader.
Luka's not playing. Well, I get it because, it makes sense for him not to come back to a game this physical.
Oh.
I'm paraphrasing there, but that's basically what he said. Then he goes, well, that's cool. I could just guard Kyrie all day long. He had a couple words in Brooklyn, so I can't wait to guard him full court all game long and see him get exhausted. Like, Dillon Brooks is yapping.
Is this the most delusional athlete since Ruben Patterson?
I was trying to think about that. I thought Ruben was better than Dillon Brooks.
I mean, Dillon's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, who else is this, like, stick your chest out, and yet the accomplishments in the resume don't match up?
Yeah. I mean, and the cool part is Memphis is not going to re-sign him. No chance.
Nah, I don't know.
No chance. And he's got the looks on. And he's sitting there, dude. He's wild.
While we're here,
Spinoni, find Dillon Brooks sound from Saturday night. I got to play it.
While
It'll
we're
make you
here
laugh
with
a little
Memphis,
bit.
did you see the Ja Morant photos that were leaked from the strip club?
Yeah, let me read the legal because I got thoughts on that.